What's up, guys? I think I got about a 5 minute timer on this. I'll get my regular PC back pretty quick here. It's in the shop right now, getting fixed, day or two maybe. But in the meantime, I had a really good SPY trade today. I made like 250% on it. I rode it from $77 to 272. It was a 573 SPY put, 0 DTE. And I had a thesis for it that I wanted to share. So let's just get right into it to save you some time. Initially going into the day, I was actually bullish, believe it or not. And it's not because of the look. Like if you were to look at this daily candle SPY chart, it looks very bear flaggish. You've got this very slow, arduous stair stepping up to this major level 575. You got a lot of daily candle rejections at this area. It's obviously a very important level. And I just thought this looked like a very simple setup. Like you got this rejection candle there. It also lines up with a 382 if you were to draw out a fib from the top of the start of the sell-off to the bottom. That's right there at that 382 level, which could build this nice H pattern type setup where you knife down really hard, slowly climb back up, and you knife on down to continue the move. I just thought that looked really simple. We also had some nice soaking take place in price action yesterday. If you were to look at this test of 575, you didn't get a very demanding break above it. Like the volume down here is definitely low. If you're to look at this push up, I mean, it's relatively higher, but it's probably not what you want to see for a level that big. But nonetheless, what you saw after that is what kept me interested is we sort of flagged down here and chopped around at that 574 level, hung right beneath 575. I thought there was a chance that it would try to push up into tomorrow. And it was sort of reaffirmed of that when we got this push up into the day, end of the day yesterday. But nonetheless, we didn't get that. And I flipped bearish very quick. And the reason that I did is the rejection that we had right off the bat, right out of the gates at 575. You got that first failed test above 575 back here. You got a second one in the after hours where you didn't get a very convincing sort of look to try and push back above it. Let me get my brush. Not a very convincing look, hard sell-off here. And then you got this third attempt. And if you switch over to the 5-minute candles here, you're going to see that it was a very aggressive rejection. Let me just... Oh, change that back. Let me just slide over here. This 5-minute candle, after we got this rejection right here, soaked up the entire first 15 minutes of the day. We started the day and we opened at, I want to say that's 575.19. And then the close of this candle was 574.88. So in 5 minutes, you soaked up everything that happened the first 15 minutes. It was at a very critical level. If we were to flip back to the daily, like I said, 575 is just a very high interest level where you expect to see sellers step in. And when they did step in, I thought, all right, man, it looks like we're not going to get that Max Payne type setup where bears are just like itching for this really easy looking slam dunk hit. We just didn't get it. They were just giving the slam dunk hit instead. And I said, all right, let me hop on the train. And I entered on this 5-minute candle right here. Let me just point to it real quick. This 5-minute candle right here. My PC is a little slow. And I rode it all the way down to the bottom of this candle right here. I could have actually held it longer, and I wish that I did. But once we got that entry, it bear flagged for a while in this little chop zone right here. This was acting as demand, but now is supply. Bear flag, knife down, bear flag back up. And then we got this really harsh sell-off. And when I was down here, I saw that I was up almost $200, and I was afraid of some sort of V-shaped bullshit juke out recovery, because you never know what the market's going to do, man. Nothing is guaranteed, and I'm not going to be mad making profits. Now, it does sting to look at the 573 puts at the end of the day and see they got as high as $510. Like, that could have been just a nasty trade, but I'm certainly not mad with 250%, and that was my thought process behind it. But you certainly could have stayed in this trade if you just rode the 90 MA all day. That's all I really got to say. I just wanted to analyze my thoughts on this trade. It was a good one. It was one of my better ones in a long time. And I'll be back here regularly on my PC pretty quick. I'm just waiting on it to get out of the shop. I hope y'all take it easy.